Your agenda is House Bill 1648. This is just another version of the transfer bill, keeping it alive. You've got a strike all in front of you that has a reverse repealer in it and brings forward the code sections we'll need to help put the budget together. I'll yield for questions if there are any. If not, there's a motion to adopt the strike all. Senator DeBar.
Make that motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Now, my motion to, title sufficient to pass strike all. Senator DeBar makes the motion. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Second bill is something that arose from a maneuver from last year. We were requested to put in a specific salary line. And y'all may remember from years past, we worked off our budget, our worksheets for the budget to know what the salary lines were. We were requested to put in specifically in some of the budgets what the salary lines were for various agencies, which we did. Well, there's a few agencies that have special fund. We've got special funds and general funds broken out for the budgets, where there's a few agencies that the numbers are not right. They need to use more special funds or general funds. It's still part of the salary line, but because they don't have the authority to use one or the other, we're just this strike all that you see in front of you has a reverse repeater. We're going to try to get a handle on which of those agencies may need to utilize that, but it's not any additional money. It just may be switching the special fund, general fund authority for those agencies where there is a discrepancy. So I would just ask and I'm happy to yield for any questions, but what I'd like to do is just keep this moving along with a reverse repealer. Are there questions about that?
There are no questions. Title sufficient, do pass, strike all.
The motion would be title sufficient, do pass, strike all. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Next is the ARPA bill, and this is the one that Senator Williams explained. And we've got a same, almost identical, I think, similar, if not identical, ARPA bill. This does have a reverse repealer. And if there are questions about this, I'm going to yield to Senator Williams. Oh, I'm sorry. Corbin says this one does not have a reverse repealer. Thank you. And this is from and after passage too. So this, obviously, to get everything in place for ARPA, whichever vehicle, whether it's our Senate bill or this House bill, like to go ahead and at least get this on the calendar, and we can discuss which bill to take up when we get to the floor. Questions?
Title sufficient, do pass.
If not, the motion is title sufficient, do pass. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Fourth bill is one that comes from Representative Reed, and this relates to the salary for the state aid engineer. Currently, the language has that the salary would be equal to an assistant chief engineer of MDOT, and what has been requested is that the salary be paid subject to by recommendation of the governor and set by SPB for that position. This would be effective July 1, 2026. So this would just untie the state aid engineer's salary from an assistant chief engineer's salary at MDOT. I'll yield for questions. Senator Hill, you're recognized.
Do you know what the difference in that salary is?
Well, there's no proposed salary on what it would be. The current salary for the state aid engineer is $140,900. So there's no proposal right now, and I don't even have an SPB number on what would be recommended. I would, just guessing, I would think it'd be more than that, probably not a whole lot more than that, but I really don't know. I could try to find that out if it's been requested. Senator Turner Ford.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. How long have these salaries been tied together? Forever?
Tell you what, I've got Ethan and Corbin on that. They can find out and see how long it's been tied
We
together.
don't have to wait. I was just curious because I know there are some correlations in other salaries too.
Right. And if you're willing, we can certainly, I'll get that before we take it up on the floor.
Thank you,
Unless
Mr.
you need it
Chairman.
now.
I don't.
Okay. Thank you, Senator Turner Ford. Other questions? If not,
Title sufficient, do pass.
motion is title sufficient, do pass. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Finally is Senate Bill 1212. This one comes to us from the Education Committee. I will recognize Senator DeBar to explain the measure.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As the chairman said, this came from education. It deals with the university-based programs. The four of them being, this only affects the four UBPs, it's UMMC Children's Hospital, MSU's TK Martin, Southern Mrs. Children's Center, and DeBard. Basically, these schools have to apply for grant funds through the Department of Education to fund their operations, which presently is about 140 students. They handle kids generally 0 to 5 years of age who have IEPs and other types of special needs. There is no new funding required under this legislation, but what it does is it puts into statute that these four institutions will be funded rather than a discretionary amount by the department. So all it does is clarify that the base student costs plus the additional weights under this funding formula will be provided to these four institutions, which roughly at this point in time is about $3.6 million. As you know, the DeBard Center, USM, it has the Gulf Coast campus that's opening up as well. So they're looking at adding another 60 students in addition to the 140 that they already service. And so all this does is put in the statute that they are going to be getting paid. And that relevant language is on lines 123 to 126, if you want to look at that as well. So I'll yield for any questions if there are any, Mr. Chairman.
Questions? Any questions? Senator Dupree, you recognize.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Senator, these all have to have an IEP,
IEPs or some type of service, yeah, special needs service plans, yes.
and it goes to those students who can attend public schools until 21.
Basically, it's for children 0 to 5 years of age. The school
0 to
district,
5.
yeah, the school district that they're in releases them to one of these programs. Like if they're in Forest County, they're released to DeBard potentially. And now the Forest County maintains a fiduciary role over them, but the operational functions of educating that child is with DeBard.
When they become 5, they have to be the least restrictive environment then.
That's right. They're provided back to the school district.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Dupree. Other questions? Seeing none, Senator DeBar, your motion.
Title sufficient do pass, Mr. Chairman.
Motion is title sufficient, do pass. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Thank you. We will have another meeting on Tuesday, so sure we'll have some other measures to consider then. I'll entertain another motion. Motion is to rise and report. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Thanks.